Good morning. Welcome to EGL Ranger News. I'm Michael, and now I would like Crystal to tell you about UK plans to bring forward ban on fossil fuel vehicles to 2030.
UK plans to bring forward ban on fossil fuel vehicles to 2030. The UK is poised to bring forward ban on new fossil fuel vehicles from 2040 to 2030 to help speed up the rollout of electric vehicles across British roads.
Boris Johnson is expected to accelerate the shift to electric vehicles this autumn with the announcement, one of a string of new clean energy policies to help trigger a green economic recovery from the coronavirus pandemic. The government had hoped to set out the plans as early as this week, according to sources in the energy and transport industries. But the announcement will be delayed until later this year as it focuses on tackling the rising number of coronavirus cases. The government has previously consulted on plans to bring forward the deadline on sale of new polluting vehicles from 2040 to 2035. It is now expected to take a more ambitious stand following assurance that the UK's infrastructure will be ready to cope with the shift to electric cars. The decision to end the sales of new petrol and diesel vehicles by 2030 would put the UK ahead of France, which has a 2040 ban in the pipeline, and in line with Germany, Ireland, and the Netherlands. Norway will bring in a ban in 2025. The plan, which is backed by the government's official advisors at the Committee on Climate Change, is likely to emerge alongside the national plans to become a carbon-neutral economy by the middle of the century.
Thank you, Crystal. And let's move to the next point. Toxin in water blamed for death of hundreds of elephants in Botswana. Let's hear from Lose.
Toxin in water blamed for death of hundreds of elephants in Botswana. More than 300 elephants in Botswana have been killed by toxin-producing cyanobacteria in water holes, government wildlife officials said Monday, but that explanation doesn't satisfy some conservationists.
The deaths, which took place over the course of 3 months, were first recorded in May and reported in early July. Their cause was initially a mystery. Botswana ordered laboratory tests to be carried out on carcass, soil, and water samples as speculation grew over the death. Cyanobacteria are routinely found in water, but not all produce toxin. Scientists worry that climate change will trigger the bacteria to produce more toxin as water temperature rises and conditions become more favorable for the bacteria to grow. Botswana is home to 130,000 African elephants, more than any other country on the continent. Last year, the country scrapped an elephant hunting ban it had in place since 2014, sparking international outcry. Some conversationists had suspected poachers of killing the elephant, which died in May. The country's Deputy Director of Wildlife and National Park, Sailu Toro, said Monday that the government had all but ruled out human involvement in the death. He said at a press conference that he didn't think anybody can ever say never, but in this instance, the available evidence is showing that this was a natural occurrence. Keith Lindsay, a conservation biologist whose research is focused on elephants, told CNN that it is in water holes or was in water holes. Why was it only elephants that were affected? Lindsay says so far the evidence presented isn't conclusive enough to rule out human involvement.
Thank you, Lose, for the information. Now, let's move to another news. Egg Boy, a tourist doll, legend of Aikai, has given welcome boost to Nakhon Si Thammarat. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Michael. And now let's talk about Egg Boy, a tourist doll. Legend of Aikai has given welcome boost to Nakhon Si Thammarat. The popularity of the legend of Aikai, believed to be the spirit of a boy with the power to grant people wishes, has increased dramatically in recent months.
While other parts of the country are still in the economic doldrums as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, Aikai has worked miracles for the economy of Nakhon Si Thammarat as tourists continue streaming into the southern province to seek blessing from the famous statue of the boy at a local temple. On August 15, tens of thousands of visitors from across the country flocked to Wat Jedi in Sichuan district of the southern province, where they scrambled for specially made Aikai amulets. This plunged the temple into chaos, prompting its management to suspend trading of the amulets. Interest in the story of Aikai had been growing after word spread that visitors to the temple had been granted their wishes, such as lottery wins, business success, and the recovery of lost or stolen items. Inside a pavilion in the temple's premises stands a wooden statue of a boy aged between 9 and 10, which is believed to be where the spirit of Aikai resides. Aikai popularity has recently increased so much so that temples in other provinces are also seeking to cash in. People who had their wishes granted follow the customary practice of setting off firecrackers and donating rooster statues to the spirit of Aikai.
Thank you for the information. Let's meet us again on Tuesday and Friday at 7 a.m. Goodbye. Hope you guys having a good day.